5 more hours, we're just getting started. Ooh. Well, hey everyone, it's Kelly, the Frugal Fun Mum here in Adelaide, Australia. Welcome to the channel and to today's video where you're spending the day with me, well, at least the next 5 hours. My son has a Dungeons and Dragons tournament thing today, and my Zumba class got cancelled. I normally teach Zumba on a Saturday, and the hall was busy, and we couldn't get anywhere else, so I've got a day off. And I figured that I would bring my son to the event, and rather than drive home, because it is a good sort of half an hour drive, I would just stay in the area and do a few things because I want to do some markdown shopping. I've got to go to Savers, I've got a bag there ready to go. I want to head to a couple of other shops and check out what's in there, film some content for you guys, and I also want to go to the library because I really want to get some more DVDs because I love watching those. So follow me and let's see what we get up to today. Let's go. I really need to take a bag with me when I go into the library. I've got just a few things. I'm going to show you what I got as well. Alright, so I decided to go to the library first thing because if I don't go now, I won't go. And then we're going to go to Savers next. So I was thinking of going markdown shopping first thing to sort of look at maybe the times, but I'm not really in an area with some of the shops that I know as far as times go for markdown. And again, I'm in this car for the next kind of 5 hours, and so I don't really want to have anything in the car for that long. So if that means I miss out on stuff, it means I miss out, but I'd rather that than having food chucked because it's just been sitting around all day. So let's go through the books and the DVDs we got. It's all a mess, so let's do the DVDs first. So the first movie I got is The Great Escape. It's a classic movie, and I just love the music. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. So I just thought that it's a perfect Sunday afternoon chill movie, I think, as well as this one, Funny Face with Audrey Hepburn. I've never seen this before, but I thought I'm gonna grab it because I heard them talk about it in Gossip Girl, so I want to check that out. I found Bad Mums 2. I saw Bad Mums 1 and it was so funny, so I'm excited to have this second one to look at. I found The Witches with Anne Hathaway. This is my most favorite book of all time, and when they did the first movie, I really thought they were pretty true to the book, except for one or two little things. But compared with what most movies do with books, I thought that Angelica Houston, you know that lady, the first movie. So we're going to check that out. Then I got this one. It's called Heart's War. It's got Bruce Willis. I love Bruce Willis. I'm sad to hear of his recent news that he's retiring from acting. My son loves Bruce Willis as well. Not that he'll watch this being a war movie, but I thought something different. And last one I got is this called The Grand Budapest Hotel. It's The Adventures of Gustav H. And I'm not sure if this is the movie I'm thinking it is, so I guess I will soon find out. So I pretty much watch one movie a night, so that will take me for next week, and then I can return them to my local library. all of our libraries in SA are connected, so that's cool. And then I got a couple of books, and you're going to laugh at what I got. So the first one is I got this book about Anzac Biscuits. So there's a recipe in there, but there's also some stories and stuff about the war and pictures. So Australian culture, I love reading about it. I lately have been picking up so many books and DVDs about like World War I and II, not by choice, just they've fallen into my lap. So fully respect and pay tribute and thank you to everyone who served our country. You do an amazing job. The next book I got is The Husband Hunters, Social Climbing in London and New York. So I thought this would be funny. So it just says, towards the end of the 19th century and for the first years of the 20th, a strange invasion took place in Britain with power, privilege and breeding of titles, land owning was barricaded itself for so long, and so it became breached. Enter the new ladies of the new world. So we shall check that out. Then I got this book called Perfect Wives. It is the 1950s, how women were told to lure their man to the altar. Once married, they were told they could have it all: washing machines, fridges, TVs, but the deal was you had to stay in the home, cook, bring up the children and be the perfect wife. So I think this is a bit of a comedy book from what I'm seeing, and there's some pictures in there as well, so I'll enjoy that. When I'm going to read all these books, I have no idea. Then I got my daughter this book, PC Cast. This is one of her favorite authors, and Frugal Mum Down Under, if you're watching, let me know if you've read this. The only thing is it says book 2, so I've just kind of got it as a visual, and we'll look for book 1. And then the last book I got was the Joyful Frugalista. So it says here, Australians are among the most wealthiest people on the planet, but for some reason we don't like to talk about money. Thrifty at a time, thrift and frugality was celebrated as virtues, but not anymore. Why did the word frugal become such a dirty word? And it talks here about ways to save money and the ways that this lady has done it. So I'm excited to be able to read this book and hopefully do a bit of a book review on it as well. So let's go to Savers. It's getting hot. We need to turn the aircon on and head off. Let's go. All right, so we just got back from Savers and I got a couple of those workout tops. So I got the black one and it was $3.49 with discount, and yeah, circa, I'm not sure if it's Big W or Kmart, this range. I think it's Big W. And then this top as well. So super lightweight, which is good. Hopefully they will for sweat. For Zumba they won't smell, and yeah, because I do have like a tank top thing that I wear for my higher intensity classes, but when I'm teaching Zumba Gold I just like to be a little bit more covered, just cover the arms, it's all. All right, so it's 12 o'clock, so we should probably have some lunch. So I have packed my lunch today, so I've got a wrap and I've just brought some chips with me, and of course a sneaky chocolate, but I'll probably keep that for a bit later. So we're just gonna chill, have some lunch, and then we're going to go and do some markdown shopping. Let's go. All right, everyone, we're back. So we went to Woolworths and we've gone to a couple of Coles for some markdown shopping, but also doing the price comparisons. So hopefully that video is up before this one. And yeah, so it takes a bit longer to sort of scour through the shops because two of them hadn't been to before, really, to sort of have a look. So took me a while to find where everything is, and then it was interesting that some shops didn't have similar to others. Like the two Coles I just went in, one had sort of a bigger range than the other. So anyway, but I got a couple of markdowns. So the first one I got is just these brioche buns, slider buns for $1. I have a plan to make some little mini burgers with them because I got some little meatball things the other day in a markdown. And I got a pizza crust for $1.25. And then just at Woolworths, I got the waffle. It's just $2.75 on special, but these usually best ever price on sale are like $2.50. So grabbed those for a breakfast thing one day. Probably need to get some bananas and some strawberries. So it never ends, but at least these things are quite stable. So if I don't find anything till closer to Easter for that kind of breakfast, then I'll be happy with that, and I can just get cream even if it's not marked down. I don't mind paying full price when it's something like that we want it for an occasion. Yeah, so thank you so much for joining with me today. I hope that you've enjoyed, again, me as crazy as what I am. I absolutely love taking you guys with me. Sorry there's not a mega markdown haul for you, but hey, that's life. That's why I jump in and out of stores all the time, because if I see something then I'll grab it and then I just keep kind of stockpiling that way. But today there pretty much wasn't anything around, and the meat that was with the clearance just nowhere near what I can normally get. And he is sort of midday for two of the shops that I went to, and I normally go at different times of the day. So whether I just wasn't there at the right time, who knows. There wasn't a lot of stock in some areas either. So it's Saturday. I don't normally do a lot of markdown shopping at those times that I went. So there you go, a bit of feedback for me. Would be interesting to follow it up on another day to see what kind of markdowns there are. Easter is coming. I'm gonna see if I can get to the store to check out some markdowns, but it's usually a lot of seafood and stuff. We don't eat a lot of that stuff, but who knows what's out there. Never say never. If you enjoyed coming along with me today and have a bit of fun, give me a thumbs up and leave me a comment below. Say g'day or anything you want to tell me, because I love chatting to you guys in the comments. Subscribe if you haven't already. We would love to have you as part of our Frugal Fun family, and as always, I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye.